Today we start the good word. The good word is based on the Noetic that I am writing, which is inspired by many different scriptures, many different truths, the law of nature, and the law of the universe. I'll be reading 3 entries. It should be brief. Each entry consists of 9 truths. And yeah, this is how we'll get started. The holy breath makes one whole again, restoring both harmony and peace. No man truly lives unto himself, for every living thing is bound to every other living thing. Thus loneliness is but a trick of your lower self. Powerful are the pure in heart, for they will love and not demand love in return. Constantly study yourselves, and when you have studied yourselves, let there be no doubt, the next topic to study is yourselves. 3 times empowered is the man who has made purity and love their very own. They have been removed from the sufferance of the lower self and are now their higher self. Men seek salvation from an evil they deem a living adversary of the underworld. Yet they have deities that are but demons in disguise. Believed all-powerful, yet full of jealousy and hate and lust, whose favors must be bought with the costly sacrifice of fruits and the lives of animals and humans. Yet these deities possess no ears to hear, no eyes to see, no heart to sympathize, nor power to save. So one should seek salvation within themselves, for they are the church. Thus God is within them. The only adversary from which one must be redeemed and saved from is self, the lower self. If one seeks to find their adversary, they must look within themselves. The adversary will be named self. If man would find his Savior, he must look within. And when the demon self has been dethroned, the Savior, love, will be exalted to the throne of power. Truth is the only thing that is unchangeable. Whatever has been made will be unmade. That which begins must end. The holy breath is truth, is that which was, and is, and evermore shall be. It cannot change, nor pass away. Power is the result of force. In itself, it is an illusion, nothing more. Force is unchanging, but power changes as the winds blow. Force is the will of God and is omnipotent, and power is that will made manifest, directed by the breath. Understanding is the knowledge of the lower self, the sensing of the powers of man. Overstanding is the knowledge of the higher self, the knowing of the powers of man. Understanding is the knowledge of God, the fruition of the powers of man. Wisdom is the knowing that man is random, that God and man are one, that an evil act is evil, that power is but an illusion, that heaven and earth and hell are not above, around, or below, but within, and that God is all. Faith is the guarantee of the omnipotence of God and man, the certainty that man will reach the divine life. Salvation is a ladder reaching from the heart of man to the heart of God. Its steps, first being belief, and this is what man thinks, possibly being truth. Faith is next, and is what a man knows is truth. Fruition is the last, and this is man, the truth. God lives in the sounds of the mouth and the rhythm of the heart. God's throne resides above the crown. There we find God before any idol or shrine. God's meeting place with man is in the heart. And in here God speaks continuous. And to hear, one must learn to be still. In their image man was made, and he who looks into the face of man looks at the image of the God who speaks within. And when man honors man, he honors God. And what man does for man, he does for God. And you must bear in mind that when man harms in thought or word or deed another man, he does harm to God. Assist those who are in need, give to the poor, and always help the weak. Do harm to none, and covet not what belongs to another. God asks not for needless waste of plant, of grain, of bird, nor of lamb. That which you burn on any shrine you throw away. One should not take the food from the hungry mouths to be destroyed by fire. When you would offer sacrifice unto God, just take your gifts of grain or meat and lay it on the table of the poor. God and man judge men by what they are and not by what they seem to be, not by their reputation and neither by their fame. Do not wish for gold, nor for honor and for fame, just for your selfish selves. Such things should be utilized to empower those who have not these things. Those vile in heart who want to cover up their guilt with the false piety walk as ever-loathing drunkard, thief, and courtesan. Yet be cautious with judgment, for the one who covets is a thief, and the one who lusts is a courtesan. Thus, through carnal desires, all have taken part. Now man and bird and beast and creeping things are deities made flesh. And one should dare not kill anything. It is cruelty that makes the world twisted. When one has learned that when they harm a living thing, they harm themselves, they surely will not kill, nor cause the thing that God has made to suffer in pain. God is everything. God cannot be tracked, nor enclosed with walls, neither hedged about with bounds of any kind. God is the embodiment of wisdom and love. God is the causeless cause and the rootless root from which all things originate. And as I said, we'll keep this brief. That was the last of the third entry. Again, we'll try this out once a week. We'll just move down the list here. Bear with me. This book is still in the works. But yeah, thus concludes the good word for the day. I appreciate you stopping in. I hope something I said reaches. And I hope something I said awakens. Ashe, ashe, ashe. And we'll see you